Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Rabbi.
We're learning Mishna Rosh Hashanah, Perek Gimel, Chapter 3, Mishnah Hey, Mishnah 5. Now, we already have had two circumstances when we blow a shofar. We have it on Rosh Hashanah, we have it on fast days, and now we're going to discuss a third time, which is Yovel. Yovel means that after 7 years of the 7-year cycle of Shemitah, the 50th year is called Yovel. The 50th year is going to be just like the Shemitah year, where the land is not worked. And in addition to the laws of Shemitah that apply in the Yovel year, you also have during the Yovel year, the Jewish slaves are set free, and ancestral lands that had been sold during the previous 49 years must be returned to their original owners. That is what happens extra on the Yovel year. On the Yom Kippur of Yovel, there's an obligation for the Beis Din and then every Jew to blow the shofar. The special mitzvah blowing the shofar Yovel. Yom Kippur of Yovel. And it's blown first by the Beis Din, meaning by the High Court, by the Sanhedrin, and then every Jew blows. Okay, so now, what kind of shofar, what do we blow on Yovel? We've had a Rosh Hashanah, we have curved shofars, we have straight shofars. What do we have on Yovel? So the Mishnah reads, Shava ha-Yovel Rosh Hashanah. Yovel is the same as Rosh Hashanah, l'tekiya v'lebrachas, for blowing and for the blessings. Okay, what does blowing mean? So, one explanation given to blowing means the same way our Mishnah, right? Remember Mishnah Gimel, Mishnah 3, said that the shofar of Rosh Hashanah is a straight horn. That's what the Mishnah said. It's a straight horn. So that would mean that the shofar of Yovel is also a straight horn. And it's also similar to Rosh Hashanah for the brachas, for the blessings. What does the blessings means? It means on Rosh Hashanah, when we have the Musaf prayer, we have 9 blessings in that Musaf prayer. Right? Usually we have 7 on Shabbos and Yontif, and on Rosh Hashanah, we add 2 more. So the 9 blessings that we say on Rosh Hashanah are also said on Yom Kippur. Now, maybe that'll be something we're going to get a little bit more we're going to get more into in the future Mishnayos. However, I just want to mention to you that here in the notes they add, however, the passages specific to Rosh Hashanah are not recited Yom Kippur. You have the brachas, but we know that in the Musaf Rosh Hashanah, we mention a lot of psukim, a lot of verses that deal with Malchus, Shofas, and Zechronis. So the passages that are specific to Rosh Hashanah are not recited, but the actual blessings of each one of those 9 blessings, which are 3 and 3, the first 3, the last 3 of every Shemoneh Esrei, and then the 3 added ones for Rosh Hashanah, those are also, those blessing themselves at least, are going to be recited on Yovel. But again, the verses that are specific to Rosh Hashanah are not recited on the Yom Kippur of Yovel. Okay, now, when it says that the shofar of Yovel is the same as the shofar of Rosh Hashanah, and we say that means that following our Mishnayos that said the shofar of Rosh Hashanah is straight, that means we're saying the shofar of Yovel is also straight. Now, why was the shofar of Rosh Hashanah straight? There was a reason given. It's because of the fact that a person, when he prays, everything should be straight. He should be focused on his prayers, not thinking about other things. So the straight shofar reminds us that, our thoughts should be straight to Hashem. There should be no other thoughts that are coming in our minds while we are praying. Why do we blow shofar on Yovel? Not for the same reason. It's not a day of prayer. It's not a day of job. It's Yom Kippur. But as a Yovel day itself, from the point of Yovel, why are we blowing the shofar? We're blowing the shofar. We don't usually blow shofar on Yom Kippur. We blow shofar on Yovel because it's Yovel. And the reason we blow shofar on Yovel is actually to announce that the slaves go free and that the lands go back. So why should it be straight? Why should it be straight? There's no reason for it to be straight. But the answer is that according to this opinion of the Mishnah, we have, based on verses in the Torah, that we compare Rosh Hashanah and Yovel. And therefore, based on that, scriptural comparison, that based on the fact that the Torah makes a comparison or connects Rosh Hashanah and Yovel to be the same, therefore, that tells us that the shofar should be the same. So the reason why the shofar Rosh Hashanah is straight doesn't apply to Yovel, but the fact that the Torah links the two and says what you have by one, you have by the other, that tells us that the shofar of Yovel is the same as the shofar Rosh Hashanah, which means straight according to our Mishnah. As we said before, we don't follow that opinion. We follow the opinion that on Rosh Hashanah we have a curved, a bent shofar. Now, Rabbi Yehuda says, he argues, and he says, B'Rosh Hashanah toikim mishal scharim. On Rosh Hashanah, we blow a horn from males. Male means a ram. A ram's horn is curved. It's bent over. It's curved. So therefore, on Rosh Hashanah, we are blowing with the curved shofar. Uba Yovel shal Ye'elim. But on Yovel, we blow of the Ye'elim, of the wild goat, which means the straight one. As the Mishnah, as we've been learning before, anytime the Mishnah tells us about an animal, it's not specific to the animal. It's just giving an example of an animal with either a curved horn, or a straight horn. So according to Rabbi Yehuda, Rosh Hashanah is the bent horn, is the curved horn. Yovel is a straight horn. Now, if Rabbi Yehuda cannot be working with the idea that the shofar of Yovel follows the shofar of Rosh Hashanah, because it doesn't, right? It's different. He has one type for Rosh Hashanah, one type for Yovel, which means he needs a reason. He needs a reason for why the shofar of Yovel should be straight. The Tanakhama, the first opinion that said that the Yovel shofar is straight is because it's compared to Rosh Hashanah. But Rabbi Yehuda obviously doesn't compare it to Rosh Hashanah. So therefore, he needs a reason as to why the shofar of Yovel is straight. And the answer is that his reason is because, and they bring this down here in the notes, according to Rabbi Yehuda, must be straight because it proclaims freedom for slaves. And a straight shofar is a symbol of freedom. I guess like upright, not bent over, not submissive. That's a symbol of freedom. And therefore, the shofar of Yovel is going to be a straight one. At the end of the day, the Baratunura speaks out, the halacha is not like either of these Tanoim of the Mishnah, but rather halacha bein Rosh Hashanah, bein Yom Kippur, mishal Yovel, shnei mishal scharim kfufim. At the end of the day, the halacha is, not that we blow the shofar on Yovel now, but when the shofar was blown, halacha would recognize, the halacha says that the practice was to use both Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur a curved horn. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Now, the reason we don't